What's up, guys? This is Storm, and welcome to another gaming news week. We got a couple of news to go over, so without further ado, let's get on with the news. The games we have for the month of December for PlayStation Plus is LEGO Horizon Adventures, Killing Floor 3, The Outlast Trials, Sin Duality, Echoes of Ida, and Neon White. These games will be available on December 2nd all the way up to January 5th. So these are the PlayStation Plus games to wrap up the end of the year, and there will be more added on the halfway mark of December for other games to be added, and also with the classics that will be available on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. So if you was ever planning to get some of these games, or there was something that was on your radar but that you wanted to try out, here you go. One of the longest development cycles for a video game comes from Ubisoft with their Beyond Good and Evil 2, and apparently reports are saying they're still advertising new job roles after 17 years. This game was announced way before the PS5 and the Series X generation even started. I don't know what is going on with this game that still haven't even gave no type of update. Like, it is crazy that this is still going. Like, in my opinion, I believe they're like just wasting money at this point. Like, reports say like this game have been being worked on since 2008. Like, we had like multiple development history through this game. Like, the original director retired from the video game industry from 2020, and the creative director passed away in 2023. Like, and as of 2024, Ubisoft have said like this game has not been canceled. But at this point, I think you should, honestly, because like this is a lot of money that's being used to get this game out. Like, if it doesn't, like, let's say in an off chance this game do eventually comes out, right? But if it does not do well, it's gonna be bad if they're unable to regain back the cost for development, because like, I know Ubisoft don't like to lose money like that, but like still, like, and I don't even think if anybody's even excited for this game, to be honest. But I guess we'll see what happens. Like, there was even at some point this IP was gonna get a movie on Netflix in 2020, but nothing had materialized from that since for 5 years now. So, like, what are the off chances this thing gonna get announced at the game? Like, give a proper update at the Game Awards is a very, very slim chance. Granted, it would be a very nice surprise, because I think that's one thing the Game Awards should always do. Like, people should always go, when it comes to the announcement of games, go with a low expectation so the Game Awards could blow past your expectations. Like who would expect that? Well, of course, people knew it was probably going to happen, but who would expect we got in like that announcement for Witcher 4 that early? Also for We also had that announcement for Okami at the Game Awards last year, and also Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet from Naughty Dog. And hopefully, we'll get another big announcement like those at this year's Game Awards. I have some games I'm hoping to see, like not just for like release days, like give us like a updated look of it, and if they're far along in development to give a release date, that's also good too. I just want to know like the project is still going on, because we had a lot of canceled games this year, and yeah, hopefully we get some nice surprises this year. Unfortunately, we got some bad news from the studio Splash Damage. If you don't know who Splash Damage is, they are a studio that had a very important game that I was really looking forward to that was canceled, and that was Transformers Reactivate. And they had announced some layoffs that's going to be happening affecting all roles. This is their statement. Today we announced our teams that we're entering a studio-wide consolidation process affecting all roles. This was a difficult step for us to take, but we believe it was necessary so Splash Damage could remain agile and adaptable in what has been a very challenging market. We know this kind of change is emotionally taught, and we will do what we can to guide our people through this process with honesty and care. We committed to exploring every option to retain talent and make sure those affected have meaningful support throughout. Uh, we don't. I don't know how much people is gonna get laid off, but yeah, this has been happening a lot more. Like layoffs happen, consolidation, projects get canceled. I think we hit like a point in the gaming market. Like games are really coming out really expensive to make, and studios don't have like a big publisher behind them, or unfortunately they're suffering. Yeah, it's unfortunate it happened. Like even when Transformer Reactivate got canceled, I believe one of the stuff that they said was because of like money wise or licensing, or I guess like the development was taking too long. Uh, what's the people behind Transformers? I think it's like Bandai or something like that. I guess they didn't want to keep putting in the money if the game was gonna take way too long to develop for it. So I could see that being a reason why it got canceled, but it is what it is. Like I kind of figured they would have taken a chance on it, especially like the Transformers movies have been popping with Transformers One and Transformers Rise of the Beast. But it is what it is. Hopefully, those devs could make get back on their feet. It was reported that thanks to the PS5 version that Sony launched in Japan, which is an all digital version, which is 800 something gigs, and I believe it is regionalized to Japan. Apparently, thanks to it and the price of it being launched in Japan, the PS5 sales have quadrupled thanks to the console. So with that happening and the whole Cyber Monday and Black Friday sales that PlayStation having for their console accessory and games, I think I believe they'll probably hit their 90 million goal by the end of this year, because I believe the latest number they were at was 84.2 or 6 million as of I believe it was like their quarterly announcement earlier this month. So yeah, it was earlier this month for their financials. So with the Japan sales going up and the Black Friday Cyber Monday, I believe they'll hit their 90 million goal. They only short by 6 million, so we'll most likely get like a number saying how much they sold for the month and such. So we'll see what happens. Since they already said the PS5 is in the middle of their cycle, I think the PS5 will probably be another system for them that will probably hit the 100 million mark. Like they're after 5 years, they are pretty close to it. So it's just all about they just need that game that'll be like a big seller. So that's why I think they're really banking on like Marvel Wolverine to be that flagship seller game for them. This report comes from MP First. If you don't know who they are the ones who predicted the state of play that we were going to see Marvel Wolverine, and basically saying that it was going to release in 2026 and the whole development of a standalone Venom game was still in the works. So, they have reported that a new Dead Rising game is in development, now set in Hollywood. The bullet points they said it had been in development since 2023 under codename Rec. Frank West returns. Maybe a direct sequel to the first game, not confirmed, setting in a massive enclosed movie studio lot. Time limit mechanic returns plus Frank camera slash photos. Alright, so let's say they are what they're reporting turns out to be true, that a new Dead Rising game is being made, and surprisingly Frank West is going to be the returning character, but it's set in Hollywood now. I never played Dead Rising, so I'm like not really like in the know how the game is. I just know it's just like you just craft a whole bunch of crazy weapons to fight off hordes of zombies and boss fights and all that jazz. So unfortunately this game would not be for me, because I'm not really uh, a, I'm not really a big fan when it comes to the zombie genre, but I know some people would be happy if this does turn out to be true. We just gotta wait and see if what the reporting does turn out to be true. This game has been in development for 2 years now, so we'll just have to find out when we'll eventually get its reveal. As once again, if it's true. Team Cherry has confirmed that they are working on a DLC for Hollow Knight Silk Song. They said we'll start talking about it more soon, but maybe won't mention a time frame right now. ... The cadence will be more frequent coming up. So they're basically saying how long it took them to make Hollow Knight Silksong. They won't suffer the same fate when it comes to making this DLC. They are they're not gonna give like a time frame, but they will be dropping announcements in a more cadence type of way, so more frequent, so fans won't be wondering like what was going on and this, that, and the third, which is always nice. Transparency is always good. CD Projekt Red has announced that The Witcher 4 will be skipping the Game Awards this year. So if you was planning on seeing anything new for The Witcher 4, do not expect that this year Game Award. Which is not really surprising. Like the game just got announcement like last year at the Game Awards. Like this game ain't coming out anytime soon. So, and more than likely they probably have more hands on deck for the next Cyberpunk sequel. So until that game comes out, I don't expect any type of stuff for The Witcher 4. But that's just me. So if you were excited for The Witcher 4, do not expect that this Game Awards. Speaking of Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red has confirmed that Cyberpunk 2022 will not release before 2028. So, I take back previously what I said about The Witcher 4. You were not seeing neither of these games anytime soon. So, the fact that Cyberpunk 2 won't come out till like after 2028, followed by The Witcher 4, most likely going to be doing the same thing. Yeah, we're probably around like 2027 or 2026. We'll see like updates of trailers here and there and stuff. But don't expect any release date from these games anytime soon. Which, when it comes to CD Projekt Red, I strongly suggest they should utilize that because, granted, they may have fixed the game, but Cyberpunk 2022 should never have released like that on consoles. And I don't care what their fans say, instead of saying that, oh, it was good for me on PC. I don't care about any of that. Because when it comes to any other studio, we hold their feet to the fire. Cyberpunk is no different. And to they made it worse for themselves when they was talking all that stuff about studios being greedy and whatnot. But look what they did. So we're not gonna get into that. But that just where I stand on this whole thing. So don't expect nothing from them anytime soon. This comes from a known leaker who have reported that Destiny 3 is in extremely early development at Bungie. So I don't know if it's true or not, but like every other rumor, take it with a grain of salt. But it is interesting if it does turn out to be true and stuff, because I believe Destiny 3 will probably be the restarting point, another restarting point for Bungie, because Destiny 2 was the same thing after when Bungie broke off from Activision when they made Destiny 1 and stuff. And Destiny 3 will probably be the same, but if anything, Bungie just need to get better on their content. Like some content is good and stuff. Like you can't please the thing that comes down to line, you can't please everyone. And this is somebody who's been playing Destiny since Destiny 1 back in the day. But of course, I have stopped playing for a really long time just because it just got repetitive to me. But they are coming out with they already had an expansion which I did not participate in, but they have a new they got a new expansion that's coming out. By the time of this recording, it will be up by tomorrow, and it's called Renegade. Destiny Renegades is its own story, but with a strong collaboration tied with the franchise Star Wars that Bungie was happy to get help from George Lucas Films and basically try to incorporate a Destiny story in well, it should be the other way around. They try to incorporate a Star Wars, their own original Star Wars story in the Destiny world. And funny enough, I can actually see it working, especially the overall story of Destiny with the light and darkness and all that stuff. So I'm hoping it does turn out to be good. There have been people who gave their opinion because they got to go to Bungie Studios and try out the game for themselves to see how it performs. And some people say they like it. Some people say like it is good, but it's not like it's like nothing groundbreaking like how Destiny 1 had the expansion with the Taken King and stuff like that. So I don't think any type of Destiny expansion would be better than the Taken King, but the expansion that you had with Cyberpunk, that was also a good one too. So people said they're gonna play Renegades and stuff. I think it's gonna be good if you're playing Destiny and also if you're a fan of the Star Wars. So I think it will probably be fine overall, in my opinion. Control Resonant has been trademarked in Europe. This could potentially be the sequel to Remedy's Control game, or it could be the TV adaptation that they're developing. We haven't seen any look of Remedy's sequel to their IP Control, so this could potentially be the sequel, or this could be the name of the film that they actually co-create. So it's very interesting. It's more likely we're probably gonna see what this is at the Game Awards. Honestly, like I think it's a good time for Remedy to show it all because this thing has been in the works for a while now. So we'll see if it actually make it to the Game Awards. A studio that goes by the name Liquid Swords, which was a founded studio in 2020 that is led by the Just Cause director and Avalanche Studios co-founder Christopher Sundberg, has announced on their Twitter that they are teasing something on December 4th. Shinobi has said Liquid Sword teasing something on December 4th for an upcoming AAA open world action game. Brace for impact. So, what could this game be? The tagline is Brace for impact. So, I honestly got nothing. Definitely gonna be checking out to see what this game could be because I'm all about those action games and open world could be fun. So we just gotta wait and see. And by the looks of it, this is the studio first ever game. So I can't wait to see what they got cooking. So with that being said, this is the end of the video. What do you guys think? Are you gonna check out to see what Liquid Sword is teasing? Are you excited for the potential for a Control sequel or the movie adaptation? Are you disappointed that The Witcher 4 will not be at this year's Game Awards? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. This is Storm. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and peacing out.